craving this gin and tonic all week. Yeah. Just been craving it. Smells good. Smells good. What are you doing? That stuff's great. That doesn't look right. I don't know. It doesn't look right.
Cheers! Welcome to On the Rocks board game, designed by Michael and Christina Pentree of Pentree Games. In this game for 2 to 4 mixologists ages 14 years and older, in 45 minutes to an hour, you will compete over a series of rounds for the most money. You'll avoid spills, you'll spend tips for bonuses, or try to make other bartenders' lives miserable.
A game of On the Rocks lasts 3 rounds. Now, I know what you're saying. 3 rounds sounds like a really fast game, Matt. Well, this isn't just a game of rounds. This is a game of 3 rounds of drinks. You're going to be serving anywhere between 3 to 4 drinks a round, because it's a round of drinks. Nice little pun there. And you are going to be collecting ingredients, and you are going to be putting them on your nice little inset board here. And I love good player boards. And this game is full of wonderful components. It also has one of the best player aids I've ever seen in a game. So much so, I don't think you need the rule book. But then again, let me tell you how a turn of On the Rocks is going to go. So first, you're going to get complaints throughout the game. If you have any complaints in your bar, you're going to resolve them right away. Next, you're going to roll these 2 nice looking dice, and you're going to see the result you get. Now, you can always choose to spend any ingredient you want to flip the dice to the other side, so you can pull more ingredients. But then again, you're taking ingredients away from drinks you're trying to make. So then what you're going to do is you're going to see the amount that you rolled. I rolled a 7 here, and you're going to go in this bag of wonderful ingredients. Now, there's some bad stuff in here, but not a heck of a lot. And you're going to pick out 7, and you're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got a nice little board here to hold all the pieces. And then you're going to find the empty bowl. Now, there is no empty bowl on the first turn. You're just going to pick one as the first player, and you're going to spread them around, or as the game likes to call it, mixing them. See what we did there? Yes! And then you're going to select any of these bowls. This one right here, for example. And I have all these lovely marbles. I'm going to look at my recipes that have the marbles on them, and I'm going to assign them to each of the drinks that I can. Then, if I have any marbles left over that I can't place, I can save them in this nice little extra ingredients section here on the top. See what we did there? Yes! Then you're going to resolve 2 special types of marbles. First is the gold marble, where you can select any 2 marbles from the bag and put them on your drinks, or even if in the extra ingredients area. And then you're going to have these spill marbles. Spill marbles are black like this. And what you have to do is you have to resolve a card from the spill deck, which is always something bad. But it's not hugely bad. It's only 1 or 2 ingredients sometimes that get lost on your drinks. Then you're going to see if you've completed any of these recipes. For example, if I had finished this, I would flip it face down. I'd get myself a tip. Now, the tips have a monetary value, and they have a special ability. Anytime you can choose to use that special ability. However, if you do that, you're going to place it in your discarded tips area. And at the end of the turn, you're going to pass the dice and the bag to the next player, and this whole thing happens again. Now, everything I just told you, I read off of this amazing player aid. Once again, I'll say it, this player aid is so good that I don't even think you're going to need the rule book. Once all of your cards have been flipped face down, you're going to collect them, and you're going to put them in your completed orders area. You're going to take a nice, fancy little lemon round marker, put it to the side. You've completed 1 of your 3 rounds, and there's going to be available decks, and you're going to take 3 to 4 of those cards to start your next round. Well, if you're looking to get the most money, and drinks always bring you money on top of tips, why would you ever want less than 4? Well, maybe you're the type of board gamer that likes to speed up the game so nobody else can score any points. That can happen in this game a lot. So let's say you've completed your last order. You collected all your cards here. You put them in your completed orders area, and you tossed out your last lemon thing. You get to be the person that goes, last call! And everybody has one more turn to finish anything they can. If they can't, well, they didn't complete the order, and they won't get the money for those drinks. So once the game is over, everyone's going to count up their money, which is denoted on the top of their drink cards, and the tips that they didn't use for special abilities. Whoever has the most money is the winner of the game.
Seriously though, in On the Rocks, you're going to have a really fun time mixing all of the jigger bowls that are here on the table, using these marbles on these wonderful inset boards, and fulfilling some of these super fun drinks, like a martini, an old-fashioned, a rum old-fashioned, a hurricane, purple haze hurricane, or a dark and stormy highball. One of the things that attracted me to this game to begin with was the theme. Matt and I do enjoy mixed drinks. If you follow my Instagram feed, we do partake in alcoholic beverages, and I started following Michael and Christina over a year ago, and when they started putting pictures up on Instagram about this, I was like, because there's no other theme out there like this. This is the first one that I've seen that deals with cocktails in particular. We had a really fun time taking some pictures at a local distillery as well, and it was getting people's attention there, and people who aren't even gamers necessarily. You can tell that Michael and Christina have poured everything into this game, from the outstanding graphic design that's going on, mostly done by Christina, the really fun and interactive gameplay. The game is smooth too. It's like a nice gin. It's just smooth going down. Small things like these inlaid boards, which are already, and this is a prototype, double-sided. There's some major publishers who don't even do double-sided boards for fully production games. The fact that they're in our game that we received, these jigger bowls. It's so, you can just tell from everything, every single detail, that they've spent a lot of time and effort on getting this game to Kickstarter. And I really appreciate that when you can tell that it's been a labor of love for someone. Because I think it feels more personal to you, and you are more likely to support that person because of how much it means to them.
And at the same time, when you close that player board, it looks like a menu.
It does! Look at this! Look at this! I mean, come on! I don't know if they did this intentionally. I'm going to say that they probably did. But it looks like a menu. It has this going on. And when you open it up, woo! Every little detail is just perfection here. On top of the really fun gameplay. We played this mostly at 2 players, and that for us felt like a really great number. I could see how for some people they would have some kind of analysis paralysis with, picking up their ingredient marbles to begin with and where to put them. Matt and I weren't even paying attention to what each other needed for ingredients. It was just kind of, what do we need? There is some take that could happen in the game, but we played completely without it. But if you'd like to take that, you could certainly play with it too.
So, as you can tell from the description that Jen gave, and even from my energetic rules explanation, this is a game that I really enjoy. And like I said, once again, and I'll say it one more time, this player aid is fantastic, and anytime a game can give me a player aid where I don't need to reference the rulebook every turn is a win. This game really is, on the surface, simple. But when you get to kind of the back end, just like a good mixed drink, there really is a lot of strategy here, and I can appreciate all the work that went into this game. So for me, this is a win.
So I'd agree too that I recommend this game. I think, again, it's very elegant in its design, and again, yeah, it has a lot of strategy going on. Anything else we'd like to tell our Kickstarter friends before we sign off for the day?
I think that's going to be it.
I think that's it. I'd like to thank Michael and Christina for trusting us with a review copy of this game. If you have any questions, you can feel free to comment below on this video, and cheers!
This drink still tastes funny.